Looking for a fun, creative way to use up your scrap fabrics, especially those bland, plain scrap fabrics? Today we're going to transform these pieces into hand-dyed frayed ribbons, perfect for all your crafting projects. And these already have a fray on them, and I've already coffee stained them, but you don't have to coffee stain them. I just happen to have this. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited to show you how I'm going to take this scrap fabric. Each one is 2 inches by 36 inches, but they can be any size you want. And we're going to turn them into beautiful hand-dyed frayed ribbon. You can use these ribbons for anything, embellishing fabric journals, bookmarks, primitive creations, or even wrapping gifts. And I have some other ideas for some upcoming videos that I'll be using these in. The best part is that each ribbon will be completely unique. I'll be making 6 today, and then I am going to dye some muslin because I need these for an upcoming project as well. And then we're going to do a test on a piece of fabric that this one's blue, and we're going to try to make that green. We're going to be using simple materials like acrylic paint, so if you have acrylic paints lying around, and a fabric medium to make them pop with color. So let's jump right in. The materials you're going to need, like I said, I have 2-inch strips of a plain fabric that I've already coffee stained. I use this in my primitive projects. You'll need acrylic paints. Today I have burnt orange. This one is golden yellow. This one is avocado, flag red, but I did mix some burnt umber into the flag red because it was so bright. It still looks pinkish, so we may have to work on that. This one is sunflower, and this one is nutmeg brown. What I did for each one, I've already mixed them. 1 teaspoon of water, more of a liquid paint. And then one tablespoon of the Deco Art fabric painting medium, and 1 tablespoon each of the paints. I did put on some gloves. And we'll move these out of the way, and as we paint them, we will put them on something to dry. Once they dry, we'll heat set them, and you should be able to use them in all of your projects. I did forget to mention that I do have some pegs, clothespin pegs. I'm going to use this to wrap them on once I'm done. So that'll be nice for storage. You could put them in a little basket. I also laid down some plastic wrap back here. So let's see how we're going to do this. I'll move these out of the way. I have a makeup sponge. I thought I could use this to dab on the paint. So we'll see how that works. That works just fine. It's soaking in really nice. This would be so cute for a pumpkin applique on a primitive pillow. And because I watered this down, it soaks in really nice. Let's see. Make sure there's no white. It soaked right through. Isn't that pretty? We'll put this one back here. wipe off my hands. Now what I'm thinking is, because this is so liquidy, I might be able to just roll this up. Stick it in there. Be careful. Wring it out. Look at that. So pretty. It looks kind of bright, but we'll see when it dries. If I need to, I can go over it with some burnt umber. So that one is done. And we have quite the mess here, but it is perfectly okay. We're allowed to be a little messy, right? So we didn't even need the makeup sponges. I'm really excited for the green one. All right, let me go wash my hands. Here is our avocado green. We'll go ahead and do that one the same way. Ooh, that's really pretty. Look at that one. Yep, it's kind of drippy, but look how pretty. And then I do need to do these two pieces. So let's see if we can get that drenched. And if you have to, you just grab some off the table, since I got it all over the table. Just have fun with it, guys. This is great for those times where you don't want to buy a whole yard of fabric. This is perfect. Let's see what we're missing here. Just grabbing those white spots. Perfect. All right, that was our green. I'll finish up the red, yellow, and brown, and I'll come back and show you. All right, so here is the brown, and I think that's really pretty. And then, what was that one? It was the sunflower. And then the red, I added a little more burnt umber. And our green and yellow and orange, I'm going to dry those and we'll come back and heat set those. Everything has dried. I dried everything outside. I can see some red spots in here, which is fine. But we had a really nice day here in Wisconsin. It was still really hot out. I put a pressing cloth down and we're just going to heat set these. And I think they turned out really pretty. And it doesn't look like anything's bleeding through. And it looks very primitive. And you'll just heat set all of these. This looks like some stains that maybe settled into the coffee stains that were there before. And then we'll just take our peg. We'll put this on here. Hook that on there and we'll just wrap it up. This will be great for storage. It's also a pretty way to display them. Very, very pretty. And then all you need to do is grab a pin. Very pretty. And you have the frayed edges. And here is our green. I think that that's really beautiful. And it did come out a little stiff. So I am glad that I did add some water to it so it's not completely stiff. And another idea would be to use strips of this to make a bangle. If you had some rope and you could wrap some strips of this around the rope and make a bracelet. So many possibilities. I'll go ahead and do the rest of these and I'll be right back. I just wanted to show you up close this pretty brown one. And some of the coffee stains came through. I really like that. That was the last one. That was the burnt orange. And you'll get more of a solid effect if you don't use, like I used a coffee stain fabric, because you can see like splotches and stuff here, but I am okay with that. I really like that. Remember we stained a piece of fabric that had a pattern on it, and that's what that looked like. It is kind of hard to see, but I really like that. And remember we stained 2 pieces of muslin in the green, and those turned out really nice. These are for an upcoming project, and I can't wait to share that with you. Very pretty, very rustic. These turned out so much better than I thought. Which is your favorite color, and will you be trying something like this? You can experiment with different color combinations and patterns. I am holding on to the leftover. I am in these little cups. So what if you did half of the barn red and half of the sunflower? You can just try different things. And I think they look really cute on the pegs. And they're just so customizable. So something you could have fun and make something very unique. You can display them in a basket. So pretty. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll make lots of your own hand-dyed ribbon. Just use any acrylic paint you have laying around. And if you love working with scrap fabric, make sure to check out my video in the corner here on creating crazy quilt blocks using scrap fabric. You know I love scrap fabric. So just hop over to that video and get even more inspiration. And I've got more scrap fabric videos coming up because my dear friend Carol just gifted me another bag of scraps. So yes, we have more scrap fabric projects coming up. And until the next video, God bless.